place. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Hi, you guys. It's Yaz. Tonight I'm going to talk about when you're dating somebody, or you've been dating somebody, or you're in a situationship and your partner just won't commit. Your partner's not saying anything to you like, what are we? Or they're not making it formalized that you are in a relationship. Now, the thing is this, you guys, a lot of people get confused on this, but they really shouldn't get confused on this. I mean, it should be pretty clear that if somebody is not making it known what you are, then you're nothing. Then what they're doing is they're stringing you along. This is part of the mind game, you guys. This is how people use people. They tell you all the little love bombing things that they tell you, like how much they like you. They may even call you on a regular basis or contact you on a regular basis, or maybe they see you every so often or whatever, and you're thinking to yourself that you're in something, that this is working towards a relationship, right? But this person is just not committing. This person is giving you excuses. They could say anything to you. They could say stuff to you like, I just got out of a relationship, but I really like you. Let's see where this can go, okay? Let's see where this can go, okay? They know where it's going. People know right away when they meet somebody if they like that person, okay? They don't need 4 years to figure it out. So don't believe that nonsense. That's number one, you guys. Number two, like I've said, before, when you date somebody, it's got to progress. It's got to move forward. You don't want to stay in this same cycle of, not knowing if you're going to hear from them, not knowing if you're going to see them, not knowing if you're anything to them. They're not making it public on their social media, okay? Why aren't they making it public? Because there's probably people on there that they still are talking to, or they could be seeing that you don't even know about. A lot of these people are good actors. This is all part of the game. This is game, guys. All right? This is what people do. They mislead you. They try to make you think that they really like you. And they may like you, but it doesn't mean that they want a commitment with you. Okay? They may even introduce you to their family. It doesn't mean they want a commitment with you. Okay? You will know when somebody wants to move forward with you. They will say it. It will come out of their mouth, and their actions will follow their words. Okay? So if they say they're going to do it, they're going to do it. They're not going to come up with an excuse why they can't see you all the time. That's just, common knowledge. Now, you know why a lot of people are not committing? You know why they're not committing? Because you're out there, and just like you, there's a lot of other people out there that are doing the same thing. They're hanging on. They're hanging on and hanging on in hopes that something is going to happen, that all of a sudden this person's going to turn around and say to you, I want to be in a relationship with you, okay? Now, why should they want to be in a relationship with you if they have other options that they like? If they're not sold on you, if they don't feel like you are the best thing that's come into their life, if they are not committing to you, the reason that they are not committing to you is because in their mind, they think that there could be something better out there. Or they could just be somebody that likes variety, that is sitting there and telling you, yeah, I want a relationship. Let's see where it goes. Let's take our time, Taking your time is one thing. Dragging it out is somebody who's breadcrumbing and playing you. Okay, so you need to know the difference. Know the difference from somebody that you're dating and, you're progressively dating to somebody who's basically breadcrumbing you, stringing you along, pretending that it's going to lead into relationship, is probably, in a lot of cases, getting sex off you because you're thinking it's leading to a relationship because you're giving out the sex before the commitment. The biggest mistake you make, like I told you guys before, when you have sex with somebody before you have a formal commitment with them, you are rolling the dice. They don't owe you anything. So they could have sex with you and the next day tell you, I can't really see you for a while. I'm really busy at work. Okay. You just got played. All right. Bottom line, you just got played. And this happens to so many people. And the reason they get away with this is because so many people don't know the game. Because so many people are, taking everything that comes out of someone's mouth and thinking that they're being sincere. They're not. This is what it's all about, you guys. This is what this podcast is about. It's about telling people about the game, all right? Exposing the game. I had one guy come to me and he said to me, "Oh no, you're exposing the game," right? Because there's a lot of people that don't understand the game. They understand there's games in dating. Oh yeah, games in dating, but they don't understand the game, okay? You only know it if you've been taught it or you lived it. So the thing is this, you guys, when you're dealing with somebody and you're dating them and everything like that, and they're not giving you a commitment, and it's not, you've given them, let's say, a couple of months and they're not saying anything, you have to say something, okay? At that point, you have to either say something or you have to walk away. If you just hang on, you know what you're going to do? You're going to waste your time. And I had a guy come to me and tell me he was dating a woman for 8 months, and then all of a sudden she broke it off with him, and she ended up getting engaged to another guy, all right? He thought everything was great. He's going out with this girl for 8 months thinking everything's great, right? Well, I'm sure that if he looked back on that relationship and really watched, the moves that she made, things weren't all that he thought they were. Either that or he was dealing with a woman that was very smooth and knew how to play the game, because I'm sure if she broke up with him, she had that guy on the side. Believe me when I tell you, okay? And it goes the other way too. From men to women, they do it all the time. Most of the time when somebody leaves you, you can rest assured pretty much 99% of the time they got somebody that they're interested in on the side that they've either been talking to or they're about to talk to. They probably have been talking to them and they feel confident in it. That's why they're letting you go, okay? So this is all game, you guys. So with this guy, the girl that he thought they had a great relationship, 8 months and everything, all of a sudden she left him. Now she's engaged to another guy. I bet you, 10 to 1 that the guy she's engaged to is probably an ex-boyfriend. This is why I told you guys in the other podcasts, when you start dating somebody, you better make sure there are no strings attached with the person that you're dating that they have to their exes. A lot of people, just because they're broken up, are still talking to their ex. And you're thinking to yourself, they're broken up, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But you don't know. They could be having a situation with their ex where they're getting sex here and there from them, all right? Or maybe they're dating you and they're using you because their ex is not giving them what they wanted, so now they met you, but they're still not over their ex. Or maybe they're dating you and the sex is okay, but maybe they like the sex with their ex, but their ex, sucked in the relationship department. So these are all things, you guys, you got to look into. Half the problem is people, when they start dating somebody or they've been dating somebody, they don't recognize the red flags going on. If somebody is canceling on you all the time, red flag, ding, 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 ding. If somebody is not calling you on the phone on a regular basis, they're just a text. They just text you. That's it, Red flag, ding, 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 ding. Okay. So, you have to pick up on these things, you guys. How somebody refers to you is a big indicator of what they think about you. Like I had a girlfriend, she was talking to this guy. He was telling her how much he liked her. He was telling her how much, you're going to be my girl and, I want to move near you and all this other stuff, right? And then she's on the phone with him. And he's he's hanging out with his friends. They're playing pool and he's on the phone with her and everything like that. And one of his friends, one of the guys in the back said to him, "Oh, who are you talking to?" He said, "Oh, yeah, that's my friend. Yeah, that's my friend." Okay. So I said, listen to how he refers to you. You're his friend when he's around other people, a group of, his close friends that he hangs out with, male and female. And then when he is alone talking to you, he's referring to you as, his girl. All right. So all of these, you guys, are red flags. So, when you're in these relationships and you're thinking like, everything is great, everything is wonderful. All right. It might not be what you're actually seeing. And then what happens is, these people don't want to commit to you because they might have an outside life somewhere. They might be talking to other people, and it's so easy with social media, that temptation is right there at your fingertips. So, a lot of them are in inboxes. Or, they have situationships or whatever. Very few people that you meet are like not talking to anybody, all right? They usually have somebody that they chat with, maybe they see or something like that. So when you meet somebody, very rarely can you say, okay, they got a clean slate. They have a clean slate. They are not talking to anybody else. They are not talking to anybody else. I'm telling you that when you meet these people, they were talking to people before you and they may still be talking to these people, but you don't know that. So, you gotta really look at them and see how they treat you, how much of their time they give you and all of that to assess, if it is what you think it is. And, why doesn't this person want to commit? You have to look at their track record. Are they somebody that is older that never committed to anybody? Are they somebody that hasn't been in a relationship, couldn't be in a relationship for more than a year, and they're over the age of 35? So, these are all red flags. Their pattern, what's their track record like? What do you think? What makes you think that it's going to be different with you, So you got to look at all these things, Like they say, old habits are hard to kill, all right? Now, the other thing I wanted to tell you is that even if you talk to somebody about a commitment and everything like that, if they feel pressured into getting into a commitment with you, you don't want that either, okay? Because then what they're going to do? They're going to say, oh, yeah, we're in a relationship. No, we're definitely in a relationship. And then they're still going to do what they want to do because they feel they have to say it to you or you're going to leave them. So, you want to make sure that person is in 100%, because if they're not in 100%, you could still be living a lie with that person. There's a lot of people, and especially, when we talk like women to men, even when women pressure a guy and say, what's going to be? Are we in a relationship, or something like that? And the guy feels pressured and he finally says, yeah, no, we're in a relationship, because he doesn't want to lose her. It doesn't work out down the road because he got pressured into it. It wasn't 100%. The level of attraction is always the strongest in the beginning. So, as time goes on, he's going to resent the fact that, he got pushed into this relationship and he can't do what he wants, or he's going to just do what he wants anyway. All right. And you're going to find out things later on in the relationship that this person wasn't as committed as you thought they were. So you never want to force anybody into a commitment, ever, you guys. There's people that got pressured into engagements, and then they found out that the person they were engaged to was cheating on them and everything, because the person wasn't fully committed. When somebody gives you a ring or whatever it is, that ring has to mean something. So, if somebody's going to be in a relationship with you, you want them to have their heart into it. Because if their heart isn't into it, it doesn't mean anything. It's just, it's just a label there. I knew somebody that got into a relationship after dating somebody. This guy said, oh yeah, no, we're in a relationship. Because she asked him, he didn't bring it up. He even put in a relationship, on Facebook and everything like that. And then she found, right after that, he's on Tinder, on the apps, okay? So the thing is, just because you pressure somebody or you ask somebody, what are we, or blah, 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 if you have to go to that person and you have to pretty much put their back against the wall, then what's going to happen? You're not going to get whether that you don't know when they tell you yes, if they really mean yes or not, okay? When somebody wants to be with you, they are going to let you know. You should not have to do that, okay? You should not have to do that. So if you feel that the person that you're dating, it's not moving forward, progressing, okay? Then you need to take a step back. You don't need to say something. All right. You need to just keep your doors open. Your doors stay open no matter what. Till you are fully committed, you always leave your options open. Because if they're not committing to you, you can trust and believe that their doors are open. That's why you haven't gotten that commitment from them. And they could tell you whatever they want to tell you. They could tell you, they have family problems. They have work problems. It's moving fast. I don't know what I want. All these lame excuses that they say because they don't know what to say to you. Because they can't give you the answer that you want. So you sit there and you hang on, but you're hanging on to nothing, okay? People know what they want, all right? If they were talking to their boss, they wouldn't give their boss a vague answer. They would tell them yes or no to something, and, they would mean it. So this is what I'm trying to tell you with this. That's why you cannot get stuck in situationships, because when you stay in a situationship, what you're doing is just wasting your time. Unless you don't care about your time, okay? You only get one shot in life. So if you want to waste your time with that person that is not committing to you, that is your choice. But in most cases, people regret that time that they wasted with these people that they thought they were going to end up with. And that person showed them, that they really weren't that important to them to commit to them. Okay? You got to look at who you're dating. You got to look at their track record. You have to look at if they're ready. Are they ready to be in a relationship? Do they know what a healthy relationship is? Is that something that they could do? Or are they just somebody that will be a player the rest of their life? And believe me when I tell you, there are people that are players up till age 70 and up, okay? So don't think, by a certain age, all of a sudden somebody doesn't become a player, because there's plenty of older ones that are still playing the game, okay? There's plenty people that are, in their 50s and older that never got married and are still playing the game. So, don't hang on thinking that, eventually this person is going to, mature and they're going to want a relationship. Some cases, yes. Some cases it does happen when that person is ready. Or if that person feels that you are worth committing to, that they feel that, they don't want to lose you, that you are worth something, and that, they are not going to find somebody like you again, then yes, they are going to commit to you. But if they feel that, you walk away, that they're still going to be okay, a lot of times they're not going to commit to you. So, you got to find somebody that's looking for the same things you want in life. Whether you're looking to progress forward, whether you're looking to have a family, you want to make sure that this person, wants the same things. And it's not just by what comes out of their mouth, all right? Like I said, it's not what comes out of their mouth. It's how they show you and how they treat you, all right? How somebody treats you is how much they care about you. How much time they're giving you, how kind they are to you. When somebody cares about you, they're going to be very kind to you. They're going to care about your feelings. They're not going to want to see you sad or upset. They're going to try to make you happy because you mean something to them, okay? So you got to keep this all in mind, you guys. So in sum, it's like this. When you're dealing with somebody who is not committing to you, you could be dealing with somebody who is just a non-committer that likes that lifestyle, that doesn't want to be tied down, that they value their freedom over having you, okay? And they value their freedom, and they like the fact that they could have different options and be with different people. They just love it, okay? There's some people that just would prefer that over being in a relationship and losing their freedom, okay? That's one scenario. Or another scenario is that, they have a different view of what they want for their future, and they're not letting you know what it is, okay? They may be telling you, I want to move towards a relationship and all of that. But in their mind, they're saying to themselves, I don't want a relationship now. I'm going to wait another 10 years. I want to enjoy my life. But, I'm not going to tell her that now. I'll just tell her, whatever, just to keep her around for the time being. And when I get tired of, doing whatever, then maybe I'll commit to her or whatever. But you don't want that's somebody who's not ready. That's somebody who's not ready. Or that's somebody that likes you, but is not, dying for you. Okay? So do you really want to invest your time into somebody like that? You got to ask yourself these things. And it could go the other way too. It can go man to woman or partner to partner. It doesn't matter. It's who you're dealing with. So you have to really say to yourself, is this person that I'm seeing, am I progressing in getting to know them? Are we moving to the next stage? In dating, you have to move from stage to stage to stage. And the problem today is that's not how it works. Today, it's a free-for-all. Today, it's like, okay, do whatever you want, with whoever you want, and everything like that. And you know what? Okay, so everybody does whatever they want, with whoever they want. Then don't complain about having a relationship. Because if you're not going to have boundaries, then, you reap what you sow. So the thing is, if you're going to sit there and you're just going to have situationships and you're going to deal with people that aren't going to commit to you, then, it's because you didn't put up that boundary and you didn't walk away when you saw that person wasn't progressing with you. You gave them a benefit without them earning it. So that was your biggest mistake. If you're somebody that is looking for, to progress and eventually have a relationship, the person's got to earn it, you guys. And the way they earn it is by showing you that they're giving you their time. They're not afraid to make it public that they're with you. They're not afraid to move forward with you. The minute you hear excuses, boom, when they start making excuses and telling you, yeah, let's take it slow, or, I got this going on, or I got that going on, or, I got hurt in my past relationships, so I want to take it slow. To me, that's like saying, you know what, I don't know about you, and, I have all these things going on. Well, if you have all these things going on, then you know what? Don't waste my time. Don't waste my time, because I'm going to deal with somebody who does know what they want, and somebody who does appreciate me, and somebody that is going to move forward with me, and somebody who knows what they want. Because you don't want somebody who doesn't know what they want, all right? Believe me, though, most of these people, they know what they want. They're just giving you the game, all right? They're just giving you the game. Don't go by these excuses, please. Don't go by these excuses. You want somebody who's got a good head on their shoulders, knows what they want, and they move forward. There's not this confusion going on. You should not be in a relationship where you feel confusion. If you feel confusion, if you feel like you're in the dark, then guess what? You are in the dark. All right? So that's when you know that you have to, if this person is not going to be transparent with you, then you have to, either move on, or you have to say something and see how that person reacts to it, and make sure that that person is sincere. If they say they want to, be in a committed relationship, not that you put their back against a wall. And that's how you have to handle it, you guys. But, never settle for less than you deserve. You shouldn't settle for being in a situationship. And that's the problem today. So many people, they settle for situationships. They get half a person. You get somebody that comes and visits you now and then, and or they occasionally give you a call here or there and everything, and you're still seeing them, and they're not moving forward with you, and you allow it. You allow yourself to be treated like that, okay? And the reason that a lot of these people, they don't want to be in relationships is because there's people like you out there that are allowing it, all right? If people had boundaries up, you'd see how fast people would want to be in relationships and work towards a relationship, okay? So I just need to bring it up, it's the truth. And if you're out there and you're dating and you're seeing what's going on, especially on the dating apps and everything like that, that's exactly what's going on, you guys. Hookups and situationships. And people say, oh, nobody wants relationships. Well, yeah, they don't want relationships because everybody's giving out situationships. So why should they want to be committed to one person when they know, boom, it's so easy to get sex. Boom, it's so easy to be in a situationship, and I could just walk the other way and I don't have to answer to you, okay? So, what you allow is what you get back. So if you're going to put your time and your effort into somebody, make sure that, they put their time and effort into you, okay? I hope that helps you, and if it does, please hit the subscribe button and share, and have a great day. Audible is offering listeners a 30-day trial. Doesn't cost you anything. It's free 30-day trial. You get to select any book that you want on there and listen to it. They have books on there about breadcrumbing, love bombing, why did they lose interest, dating, relationship, any kind of book you're interested in and want to learn about, okay? You could listen to it in your car, or if you're on the bus or the train. So go to my podcast description for the link at tinyurl.com/AskYazNow and start your free trial.